hear what I'm saying, but do you truly hear what I'm saying?
I'd like to follow. Well, thank you all for being here. Good afternoon to you all. Very excited to be back in Detroit and fighting and be headlining such an exciting card. Proud to be headlining with all my teammates on the card and sharing the card with them. You know, some very good, exciting talents. And these guys are going to be future world champions. I know because I train with them and spar with them. And we're very lucky to get a chance to come and see them. Some of them in their debuts in their early fights. Like Frank Gaza said, you're going to look back on this day and say, well, I got to see them when they were just kids and now they're world champions. And I trained very hard. I'd like to thank Shubby Hill and Roger, my brother, for all the work they put in with me over the last 8 weeks here in Detroit. I'm in great shape and I'm ready to go to work. We had a lot of problems with the opponents. I was supposed to be fighting 5 or 6 different fellas and everyone kept finding excuses not to fight me. But Saul Duran stepped up and said he'd take the fight. And thank you, Saul, for coming here and your team for being here. We're going to put on a good fight. He's going to bring it, give his best, and so am I. Just a few more thank yous. I'd like to thank Dennis Davidson, who's been great over the last few weeks, organising lots of events for us and getting us out there. I'd like to thank John Kerry, who's been fantastic since, not just with this fight, but since I came to Detroit. He's always, bringing me up and inviting me to different events, and bringing me around and introducing me to people, and making me feel welcome. And thank you very much, John. People here at the league also, 6 years I've been here now. Whenever I come, I get a warm welcome, and they always make a big deal out of me, and I'm a little bit embarrassed when I come down. But it's very, very, very. Thank you very much. Very good of you, and I don't have to always go any way to bring people. Whenever people come in from out of town, I always bring them here. They love it. So thank you guys very much here at the league. And that's really it. I'd like to thank all the media here in Detroit, really taking to me, and Mike Bruland and the different TV stations and the writers, Dan Grashchuk, who's done a lot of photography, and it's been fantastic. I'm from Limerick, a million miles away, and come here to Detroit. You guys are taking to me and give me a homely feeling. So I'm ready to replay Saturday. I'm going to go out there, put on a good show, and I'm going to take a leaf out of the old front fighters, Tommy Hans and Milton McCrory. Those are the guys I grew up watching and I look up to. Take their attitude on Saturday night and go out there and get this guy out of there. They're going to get a knockout. So thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Emmanuel. In 1977, Lincoln Cavallari and his people came to me. I was working press box staff for the Detroit Red Wings, and they said, "Do you like boxing?" And I said, "Yes, I do, very much." And they said, "Well, we're going to have boxing here at Olympia. You're going to work with a guy by the name of Emmanuel Stewart." And I said, "Okay, fine." So I come down the first night and I meet Emmanuel, and I said, I'm your guy from Olympia. What do you want me to do? He says, "You're going to be the ring coordinator." And I said, "Wow, all right. What's a ring coordinator?" He says, "You're going to be running back and forth across this arena, making sure that the boxers in their dressing room hands are wrapped, gloves are on, and they're ready to go in the ring." And I should never have worn a suit that night, but anyway, it's been quite an experience. I'd like to, right now, we're going to take some questions from people out there because I got the portable mic, but I want to turn things over to Frank Garza and Tino? Huh? Alex. And they're going to interpret for these gentlemen up here, so why don't you take it over?
First of all, I'd like to introduce Andy's opponent, and I really don't like using the word opponent because he really is not an opponent. This man has over 60 fights. He has fought all over the world, from Mexico to the United States to Tokyo, Japan, Europa. He's fought for many titles. He's fought twice for the world title. He's gone the distance in both those fights. He's gone the distance with Stevie Johnson, who is a future, he may even be a Hall of Famer right now, am I correct? He's an International Boxing Hall of Famer. So he has faced the best of the best. He has a tremendous amount of experience, which I think Andy alluded to that is going to be the biggest thing that you're going to be faced with this person here. So let's not use the word opponent. Let's use the word boxer. So it is my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce to you from the Ciudad Juárez, Mexico, Saúl Duran. Saúl, ¿se quiere decir unas cosas para la gente?
No, pues más, que vengo aquí a pelear y que la gente esté contenta ya que estoy preparado para pelear.
He said, I'm excited to fight here. I've been preparing hard, and I am here to show the people of Detroit a good time, and I'm very much looking forward to putting on a good show. Oh, and I'd like to thank Andy for giving him the opportunity to fight against him. So, Andy, thank you very much for that opportunity.
So, ¿cuál pelea es buscando? ¿Cómo esta pelea? ¿Qué busca en esta pelea?
Bueno,
And what I'm asking you is, what is he looking for in this fight coming up?
So he said that the match with Andy interests him very much because it's his mission to fight against the very top fighters in the world. And in Andy, he's found that opponent as being, the top ranked contender, and the top, what is it, WB? I don't know, Andy's ranked very high, I know a bunch of them. So he prides himself on fighting the best fighters out there, and Andy's definitely the top of the crop right now, and he's very much looking forward to that.
I want to ask a couple more questions, and I'm going to turn the microphone over out on the floor. But sabía que Andy es un zurdo, y es un problema para usted. And what I'm asking him is, did he know coming in that Andy Lee is a left-hander? Is this going to be a problem for him?
See, yes. Yeah, he said he's had some experience with the left-handed boxers, and that the experience that he's gained from them, that he feels has prepared him for Andy, and he's looking forward to testing his skills against the left-hander. So.
Y peleaste con muchos boxeadores que están alto como Andy. Have you fought boxers that are as tall as Andy?
Yeah, he said he's fought against some fighters that are more in the 6-foot range, so Andy's got a couple more inches above that, but he's kind of used to it. He said he might have to get a chair so he can hit it.
¿Y cómo se gusta la clima aquí?
Very cold weather here in Michigan, Detroit, yeah.
Mike, can I turn the microphone over to you?
Yeah, sure, Frank.
Just before we get Mike up here, because he's kind of shy and doesn't like to talk an awful lot, my friends from down under. First of all, I'd like to thank the Detroit sports broadcasters for hosting this afternoon, along with the Gaelic League. George Eichhorn, Executive Director back there. Thank you very much, George. Also, a member of the Detroit sports broadcasters, but what you don't know, you have a lot of greatness in this room, and one of them is Frank Garza. He is ranked by Ring Magazine as number 6 in the world as referees. And he told me he's going to be moving up to number 5 because he's having number 5 bumped off. From the Detroit Free Press, Mike Rudnell.
Thanks, Dennis. Andy, around the corner there. This could be considered a danger fight. I mean, you have to be impressive. You have to win to go into that next big stage. I mean, how do you prepare for a guy like Mr. Duran, who's had so much experience? He's fought for world titles. He knows every trick in the book. I mean, what are you going to do out there to win?
I know we're all here having a good time and laughing at the comments and that, but I'm not paying heed to any of that. He's here to win. If he beats me, that's a big scalp for him. I'm riding high at the moment, and he's looking to upset me and take my place in the pecking order. So I'm taking nothing for granted. I'm going to go out there. I'm very focused. I'm going to be very focused on Saturday night and just go for it. You know, I know what I've done. Been trained very well by Sugar Hill, and I'm going to go for it. I just forgot to just thank two more people while I was up there. And I don't know how I forgot because it just kind of goes by. But Anita Ruiz has been very good with organising this and keeping me updated with the posts. And of course, I don't thank him enough because I'm seeing him every day we live together. But Emmanuel has done a great job guiding my career. And I can't thank him enough for being in Detroit and changed my life. And I thank you very, very much.
And just a follow-up for Andy's opponent. I mean, how are you going to see this fight as you're 39 years old, but is this a chance to get back into, you know, a big payday down the road, or, you know, how do you prepare for this fight?
Yeah, so he actually said both to that. Yeah, that he's that he's looking forward to getting up the rankings and taking the guy, you know, fighting against Stan. He's definitely going to get up that recognition, and that's his main thing. That even with his age, that he's still in it to, you know, he's still in it to win it. To put it that way. Yeah, and he referenced Manuel Marquez, that's around the same age as him, and he said that, you know, that they're still going at it. He's been in the ring like that, so if a guy like that can do it, there's no reason why he, you know, why he shouldn't be, you know, one of the top contenders as well.
Which they was telling me a little bit, a whole heck of a lot of properties. Andy, now, I'll give you this question here, right here. What drives you to continue to do what you're doing and to reach the plateaus of the top? We just explained to many of us there that a lot of you fights in Detroit, but sooner or later you want to leave and maybe go other places like Germany and also Las Vegas to get your name heard there. What keeps you driven?
Well, you know, to be, how many people in the world can say they're a world champion at such a, you know, tough sport like boxing? You know, there's no one in, maybe one or two, there's one person in this whole room who can say that. And I have an opportunity to be one of those people, and I left my home 6 years ago and came here to be with Emmanuel because I knew he's the man who can make it happen. And that's what keeps me going every day. I remind myself of that, you know, when I'm up running in the snow and taking punches in the gym. That's what keeps you going, though. You know, the ultimate goal is to become world champion.